We have one more 2v2 map that I need to go over, and then I'm going straight to 3v3s. Because the 2v2s, let's just start closing some of these. We have a lot open. This is where stuff starts getting heated. How many of these maps did I do? I did all of them but one. Ghost Town. Ban it. I love that. I love that. Okay. Here we go. This is for 2v2s. Now I need everyone to pay attention to this because I'm getting really annoyed that people keep breaking my system. And by breaking my system, stop breaking it. So, the player in this corner. Okay, this is, again, we did the same goddamn mistake as we keep doing. It's like, small. Boom. Boom. Go here. Go here. Right? Are we following? Is everyone understanding this? Gotta add tactical map drawings, save and share option to my tool. Honestly, if that was a real thing, I would be spamming that map with arrows to like people that I can't really talk to because they refuse to read chat. I would be drawing arrows everywhere. Contest. Send your engineer. God damn it, I've messed up. I wanted to draw something. This is kind of hard, this map orientation. So, send your freaking engineer to get this grenade and resource crates, right? Or send him over here to get this grenade and weapon and resource crates. So let me just go put this here. Grenade. Grenade. If you do that as my ally, I'll never forgive you. NG. Like, run for one or the other. There is an option here. Or yeah, if you don't get the say you don't get the thing. We're gonna put this in red because I want people to understand this. If you do not get the grenade, run for the center crate. There's an MG there. LMG, I should say. Now, this is where it starts getting really annoying. This player should never send their stuff back. Do not send it to those. For the love of all that is holy and sacred in my heart. Do not do that. Go for these two. It's symmetrical. This is like the one map that is actually symmetrical. Send your engineer to get this. Send your engineer to get that. Like, contest. Contest. I mean, Cyril's, if you want to be on my 2v2 team, I'll sign up for the 2v2. I just have to check my schedule because I may not be here during that tournament. Oh, and for the love of all that is also holy, how do I emphasize this? Upgrade. Like, I want people to understand that these have to be upgraded. Like, this resource, like these two back resource nodes almost never get back capped. For the most part. Most people need to understand this. Upgrade these. If someone is able to back cap you there, that is their fault. Okay, this is an option. This is an option. But if they focus too much on one side, it backfires pretty hard. So here, we'll show what Kurtchan means on the other side. So since this map is pretty symmetrical, I'll show what Kurtchan means using yellow. You know, get this, get this. Contest heavily on one side. Send your engineer to one side. Stay dedicated to one side. And after that, you can kind of do an arrowhead put or spearhead push for center to help, you know, help your ally. And by the way, you can barbed wire the whole little section here. I wanted everyone to know. Barbed wire, barbed wire, barbed wire, barbed wire. Very toxic. You can also build a flame bunker if you're Usonia right here, and it does really good. But we're not going to let people know that, so we're just going to oop, oop, oop. Can't get rid of all of them. Okay. Like, you know, play one side heavy and be supportive. If you're the back player, you are the support player. You are also the kind of supposed to be the brains behind the operation, but for some reason it never turns out that way. To re-emphasize symmetry here. Contest. 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 Pink should kind of like, you know, try to reinforce. This is if you do, you know, the two different types of approaches here. Also being able to being the rear guy, good to invest in medic for closer reinforced paths. Honestly, yes and no for that. It's not bad, but say that you don't get, say you're a faction that doesn't have medics, don't even worry about it. Because those retreat paths, if you do keep coming back to the fight too early, you're gonna bleed hella hard. And who was I fighting? I think I was fighting Tima. No, I was fighting Clara. It was Clara. The more one of my allies had a medic tent over here, the worse it got for us, because he was able to keep, he had enough units here to keep my ally bleeding, that my ally kind of went broke and was unable to do anything halfway through the game without just, you know, constant reinforcing. And so when he lost a soldier, he couldn't replace it with a mech or more or less an infantry squad. He was just kind of screwed out of luck and had to stay there. I want to say that it becomes really complicated to help an ally if the ally himself doesn't have a clear understanding of what your plan is. So another thing for 2v2s and 3v3s, try to tell your ally what you're doing. Don't just ping the map. Use the special pings if needed, but for the love of God, tell them what you want. Like, be specific. Like, you can keep it like short and sweet to the point, but you gotta at least like let the person know what the hell you mean. Headache around. Okay, that is very true. Yes, coordination and communication are so important sometimes. A little too important for my liking. Oh my gosh. There was a guy who